this is not my car, but I'm gonna be working on today.
Today's subject, slavery.
Special guest. And she was like, yo, I got BC coils. Finally. How we put them on, I was like, of course.
Slavery.
First time? Wrenching?
Yeah.
First time?
First time?
Yeah.
I get to take her wrenching. Give you guys a little view of the car first. Stock ride height before. How much lower are we looking to go on this, by the way? Maybe like at least an inch or two. Dude, an inch is a lot.
That's not ridiculous to say that.
We're gonna be working on this thing in this parking lot because I got kicked out of the shop. I'll put it up in the card right there. I got kicked out of the shop, so back to the roots. We are working on the ground.
In a parking lot.
In a parking lot. Random ass fucking parking lot.
So random.
Hoping we don't get kicked out.
Woman power.
Are you comfortable right now?
Yeah, no, we need to wear
Yeah, it's like not it. So we gotta change really quick.
Ah,
There we go.
perfect.
You
Oh my
feel
God,
so
I
much
love
better.
it.
Work attire. Let's get to cracking on her coils. Shorty's got the coils. I actually watched her give birth to these, didn't you?
Pulled them out.
The fuck are you talking about?
I threw a whole bunch of the tools that I know that we're gonna need for the job because I've done this job a lot. Here's the tools I need. Minus a jack stand. I forgot a jack stand. That was a big L. And I forgot a creeper too.
We're gonna make it work without it.
I'm gonna teach you so that you know in the future how to jack up your own car.
It is time.
Yeah.
It's an automatic, so it locked it. Just needed it up off the ground to the point where the wheel is able to move. Yes, I am going to get you to do as much work to your car as possible so that you can get some learning experience.
So seductive. I take you to the candy.
Stop, there you go. Press the trigger. There you go. Okay.
I got this.
Oh, careful. Hold on. Let me make sure it's on there all the way. Wait, you gotta make sure the socket's on the lug nut all the way. Just so you don't strip it. Even if it takes you more time, put it on by hand first. Oh. Put it on. There you go. Okay, now take it off. There you go. Yay!
Oh, wait.
No, you got it.
Oh, it's on.
Yeah, you can spin the rest off by hand.
I let you lick the lollipop. Go ahead, girl, don't you?
Yay! Last one! Sometimes they get stuck if they've been on there for a while. So what you want to do is you want to kick it. What? Yeah, I kick it. Yeah!
Great success.
Because we don't have a jack stand and we're being ghetto because my fucking retard ass forgot to bring a jack stand. We're gonna put her wheel under the car.
I honestly think I need new brakes.
I will take a look at them right now.
Keep going until you hit the stop.
I need the jack because I need to jack up the knuckle because right here, see the bolt, see that thing right there? It's hitting this. I'm not able to hold the bolt all the way out in order to drop the entire knuckle. And I'm not strong enough to hold this up, and neither, unfortunately, are you. So that's why we need a jack, or I could use this jack, but I don't want to squash her wheel. Oh. It got dark. I kind of took over. And Lonnie is here for the emotional support, which is the most important part. So, anyways, I got that bolt out. I just kind of shook the knuckle. I just kind of grabbed it by the rotor and just shook the knuckle. And I'm slowly but surely, there we go. Here's the bolt, the coil over. Yeah! There's that. And now I just need a screwdriver that is a little bit bigger than my pocket screwdriver for the swivel and link bolt, kind of coming out at an angle. So we're calling in backup, and my boyfriend Keller is bringing me a jack stand.
And also a nice screwdriver.
So all three are out. The knuckle is loose, as you can see. So now the only thing that is holding this stock strut into the car is actually going to be something that we're going to have to take out from the trunk. Okay, so I'm going to have Lonnie do this part because it's nice and clean and easy. It's some good learning experience. So inside of here, there's some clips right here.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to teach you how I take them out.
Wait, I have tools to take them out.
Oh, do you really? Yeah. Okay, let's see what you got. What do you got? Show me what tools you got, shorty. What is that? So first, to peel those back, you have to take these clips out.
Yeah.
So
Y'all are forgetting I have nails.
your nail would probably be able to work. You could like shove it into the clip and pop it, but I don't want you to break your nail. So we wouldn't want that. Oh no. Okay, here. Before you break it, let me show you. Let me show you something. Let me tell you something. So I'll show you an easy clip. How about this one right here? So when you look at this clip, you see how it's got these two little right here and right here, how it indents. That is where you push, and you can use your tool, which is a clip tool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Period.
So now I'm gonna let you do the rest of them. So you just want to jam it in there.
Somewhere where you won't lose it.
Yeah, you don't want to lose those.
Don't have extra.
You do not. I do, but they're not here. I don't know how many clips there are, but there's a good amount that holds the carpet in. So just gotta pick at them until you can pop it out. Oh. Oh.
Oh, this one's kind of like flush though.
They're all flesh. So this is why I like my tool better, because it's just easier. See how it's got like a little tip on it? So,
oh yeah, that's better.
Yeah, so that's what I use to pop
Way
them out.
better.
There's a tab here and here. I'm gonna go in the bottom one.
Oh, yeah.
Got this, shorty. You can get the rest of them. I believe in you. You got this. Let's see that work. Yes. Yes. There you go. Oh my god, she's getting
stuck.
it. She's, oh my god. It's fucking stuck. It's not, you got it. It's not stuck. You got
Wow.
it.
Okay, now I can pull it out of my hand.
Maybe if you pull out the middle portion enough. Oh, it's getting there. It's very close. There's one
moss. Okay, this one's
two,
what?
three more.
Damn.
You got these. There's one all the way back there.
Oh hell.
There's one right here, and there's one right there. Now, we should be able to fold back the carpet to gain access to the bolts, to the top hat, underneath there. I'm gonna rip it out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Demolition.
Yes. Okay. There we go. There's 3 in the front, 2 in the back. Okay. So these bolts right here. So I'm gonna have you take those ones out. I'll hold the carpet back for you. Let me get you a tool. How this works is if you have your hand down like that.
Like that?
Oh, great heavens!
It's okay. Don't be scared of it. So if you have your hand down like this, it'll spin counterclockwise, which is what we need to take these bolts out. We got a 14 on there. That's the right size.
So up.
No, down. Down is going to be counterclockwise, which is lefty-loosey. So,
Okay.
so what you want to do, just like how I showed you on the wheel, make sure that that socket is on there all the way, and then hit that button. There you go. It's okay. You got it. Yay! That one's off. Yeah, it's off. So you want to grab the nut that just fell off? There you go. Yay! Okay, well, you know. Oh, yeah, no, that's why I got a magnet. I just got a magnet with. Hold on. We can always take it out and I can find it later. It's not like it fell into the engine bay. Because bolts are made of metal. And they're not aluminum. They're magnetic. So we use these to fish out the bolts when we drop them like that. That's a normal thing. It's okay. Okay, you know what? It really went down in there. Give me a second. All right, I'm gonna push the lower control arm down and get this loose and try not to squash my fingers too bad. And now I'm gonna go ahead and take out the bolts that I lightly put in there. Barely threaded them on by like a thread or two. So we'll do right here. Click. Put them right here. The great thing about recording everything is that you can find where you put shit if you lose.
Oh my god, actually though, I didn't even think like that.
And I'm gonna pull this lower control arm down. And out comes her stock shock. Hear my boyfriend approaching with a jack and a jack stand. These might make my life so much easier. The rear ones are non-specified from side to side, so it doesn't matter which one you put which. She doesn't want to be on the ground.
We don't want to be on the ground, but we want to be low.
You want to be I'm trying to adjust it.
God, wait.
I'm gonna count the threads, and then I'm gonna teach you how to spin collars.
They come with little tools.
They do come with little spanners. We will be using the spanners. Yes, the little tools. You can just start to see the threads.
Keep going until you hit the stop. Whoa. Take it to the candy shop.
Lonnie's got the gun. Go ahead and put them on there and torque them down. Good. Yeah. Now, it's the same thing on the other side, so I'm gonna go ahead and speed run it. She gets the gist. You guys get the gist. And I will notate, I did leave the sway bar end link off. I disconnected it because it's easier to just take it all the way off. It's literally 4 bolts total, 2 and 2, than to sit there and f with it and line it up and shit. So I'm gonna be doing the same thing on this side. I'm just gonna take out the 2 bolts for it. Let me see if I can show you. See right there, there's 2 bolts. Boom, boom. On this side, you can see they're missing because I took it off. But it's not worth it to sit there and line it up. Trust me, I've f***ed with it on my car for a long time. It's not worth it. It takes 2 seconds to take it off. It takes 2 seconds to put it back on. So it's the easiest way to line it up. So that's what I'm doing with these. Because this is a rear-wheel drive car, and I do not have a brake pedal depressor. So I don't want the car to roll forward, even though we're on a flat surface. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna wedge it. And luckily her car is high enough off the ground to do this with.
Right now.
Yeah, right now. Okay, so the wheels are back on. I kind of speed ran it
Fast as fuck, boy.
just because we're kind of strapped for time. So everything is back together. I just got to torque down the wheels, but we got to put them on the ground, torque them down, put all of the clips and stuff back in here. I had her coils set to soft just because she likes a more comfortable ride. There you go. Good job. That was nice. Very nice. Okay, let's do the other side. That's so funny. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We moved. But now we're gonna do the fronts, or I'm probably gonna speed run the fronts, and Lonnie's gonna hand me tools and hold the light. Oh, I didn't even show you. I spun the collar all the way up, right before the threads started so that it would be nice and high off the ground, because I didn't know how low these extreme lows go. So if you were wondering how high up extreme lows all the way wound up go, it looks literally like stock ride height.
My disappointment is immeasurable.
So that's nice. Bro, literally, look at that.
You guys are all part of the Taliban, man.
How?
I went to go take off her wheel and somebody fucking crossed. God, some fucking discount monkey f***ed your shit up. No, literally, because that's when your wheels were taken off last. So you need to take this back to discount and they'll replace it for free. They f***ed your shit up. I'm dead ass. You can give them this video. So I got the new one in already. Now I'm just putting on these little adjustable weigh-in links.
Oh, let me talk to them. Let me talk to them.
And I put it on, and so here's how we're looking. Now, I'm probably just gonna speed run through this. I might go through it a little bit more in depth on the other side, but yeah, I'm gonna put this all back together and tighten everything down.
Let it ride. Oh.
So, for some fucking reason, I don't know why BC sent the wrong hex, the little Allen key that goes in here. They sent an H5. This is like an H6 or 7.
Cause something came in the mail today. These nuts.
And it totally does not fit at all whatsoever. Yeah, I can't tighten these down because when I go to do it, it just fucking spins because you're supposed to hold it with a hex. It just fucking spins. So yeah, we need a hex so that I can sit there and have a hex in here and then a wrench right here and crank it so that I can tighten this down top and bottom. Might have to make a trip to AutoZone. Might have to make a trip. But other than that, everything's back together. I'm fucking weak. Honey was going upstairs to see what kind of tools she had. She brought... Huh? Here's the one that came with the kit, mind you. Literally, what the fuck? Like, hello? What the fuck, BC?
Nice job, team.
Waiting on somebody to bring us a tool, but I can, however, do the other side while we're waiting. So, I'll show you guys what I do. All I dropped was I dropped 2 bolts on the knuckle, 1 bolt on the sway bar end link, and I disconnected these 2 clips that clip in and 1 12mm bolt that goes and holds this brake caliper line into the car. That is all you need to do. This is not a difficult thing. Actually, it's easier in the front. Mission accomplished. John's on there, and got the 19 wrench and a H7. So yeah, I'm gonna put the tires back on and I'll show you the after. For now, it's goodbye. So Lonnie got wheels. Yay! TE37. It looks so sick. It looks so good. It looks so much better. Look at how close you are to the ground. What, 4 fingers?
Yeah, but here on the wheel, we're actually tucked.
Oh yeah.
With no rubbing, actually.
Wow, you don't rub?
Nope.
You don't rub at all?
Nope.
Hell yeah.
And so I'm gonna need a raise out.
It looks so good though. So much better. I just want to show you guys her exhaust and how close it is now to the ground. That's how close we are. Let me know when you need your exhaust welded back together because you're gonna scrape it off. I would say that's like 2 inches. Hold on, I'll show them the camber really fast.
Not too noticeable.
Yeah, it's just natural camber.
Yeah.
So every time you lower one of these cars, you're gonna have natural camber. So she's got like probably, I would say, like what mine has, which is like 3 degrees. 3 degrees of rear camber-ish. And then the front's probably, honestly, yeah, the front's pretty close to 3. I'd say like 2.5
Literally not
degrees.
bad though.
No, it's not
enough
bad.
to wear out the tire.
No, you're not gonna really wear out your tires. As long as you have good toe alignment and everything like that, you're chilling. Did you get it aligned?
Yeah, the laser
Okay,
line.
perfect. So she got it aligned and everything. But here's what it looks like. So much better, and I'm so glad that I could have helped you get some experience like working on your car.
I spent the money getting a laser line instead.
So she got to save some money. She got a little bit of experience working on her car. Now her car looks so much better. That is the end of today's video. See you guys in the next one. Bye.